Yo, what's going on? What's going on, beautiful people of Atlanta? I go by the name of DJ 9D.
It's your boy, Kell.
And you're now tuned in to Kicking the Old School every Thursday at 8, where we take you back with the tracks that's all of that, but as well as mend that generational gap, playing y'all new music of today. Today we have special guests up in the building. Go by the name of MAKO girls. What's going on, Queens?
Hi, how are you?
What's up?
Please introduce yourselves because it's a whole full house tonight.
Right.
Yes,
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mimi.
I'm Anai.
Yo, it's Keena.
And we're the MAKO girls,
a girl group based out of the ATL. What's up with y'all?
Hey,
Oh, that's
man,
hard.
bless.
Hey,
I like that.
I like that. That's tough. Yeah.
Thank you.
What's going on, Keisha?
Hey, I'm a makeup girl too.
Most deaf. So, let's start from the beginning, because, when I heard Ain't Thinking About You,
Yeah.
Man.
you brought me back to, like, the early 2000s when there was a lot of groups that stood together and did their thing. So, what part of Atlanta are y'all from?
Decatur, where it's greater.
I see all the influence and everything. What type of big artists you feel like that came out of that part of town that y'all look up to of today?
Oh. I feel like we be so out of the box. TLC was the one group that we just was in love with. I think they're the most like inspirational for us out of at least Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. Most def. I mean, y'all sound. I feel like nobody. I really don't see any groups together today as I did of the early 2000s. So what? I know y'all all are sisters and everything like that. So what really made y'all want to get together and form this amazing group of y'all?
The crazy thing is that we were inspired actually by a boy group, Mindless Behavior. They were really big when we was coming up.
Most def, I remember that.
Hey, we talked about them, didn't we? We talked about them recently.
Most def.
Yeah, so like we went to one of their meet and greets back in what was it, 2010, 2011?
Yeah.
12. I don't know.
It was around
it was
my
early.
birthday.
It was around her birthday, and then they gave us their documentary. And later on that day, we had watched it all together, and we were like, "Hey, we want to do that. We want to be able to go on tour, like
make music,
perform. Do the whole little artist boot camp. Like that just seems so
the whole
cool
thing,
to us."
yeah.
We
So,
were
like,
already ready. We were, and I was looking at vocal coaches for us, and we were like making up a contract for all of us.
Yeah, we
Okay,
had our
these
own
are the days we're
writers
going to
and
be
stuff like that.
practicing, like all of that.
Word. So pretty much y'all got all the fundamentals down pat.
Pretty much. They just put out the blueprint. We just followed it, really. And we were so young, we just literally did exactly what they did. It was like, we already live in the same house, so check. Like, we was going literally everything to be, like, that next big group.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah.
Y'all got something?
Yeah, I mean, like, mine's
We're
behavior.
quiet.
So y'all over B2K?
See, we were still younger.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So
She
basically
said,
the
"You're
generational.
too old."
All right, apparently, I was like,
we had,
Telling your age.
100%.
we had like Dana T. Kane, TLC, Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the people who our mom played for us growing up, and that's what we kind of were inspired by. And then always these like shows, watching it on Disney and stuff. So I was talking about like
being a pop
chasing your
star and
dreams.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being
Oh,
a pop
yeah.
star.
Yeah, we had one game where it was like a little dancing game. Like, okay, we'll teach you how to be a pop star.
Like, it had a whole
Okay,
floor mat,
cool.
like a headphone piece and everything. And like literally as a kid, we thinking like this is meaning nothing. We're just doing it for fun.
Right,
But really,
yes.
like when we got older, we kind of like realized it this year that everything that we had watched growing up influenced like the way
we are now.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. That's how it works. I mean, that's how you build yourself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all basically prepare yourself for success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's awesome.
So what do y'all face as far as being sisters? Because I know in a group you have your differences and everything like that. So how do y'all just come to agreement on something that y'all really want to focus on to do as a group?
Communication is big. We have a lot of meetings almost every morning. As soon as we wake up, we're like, what are we doing today? What's the goal? Because
what we getting done this week.
Right, what are we getting done this week? So a lot of it for us as sisters is communication, especially because we have different personalities and into so many different things, especially when it comes to making music. It's just talking out what we want to do, making sure everybody's heard. We check attitudes at the door or in your room before you're in practice, because
We'd be like, let's talk this out because we don't want to carry this into the
practice.
Right.
Yeah, that energy definitely
Or even
transfers.
if like we're feeling upset or we're just frustrated, we kind of like have a moment where we like break, we pause for a second and then do something fun collectively, so like we can bring like the morals back up and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because it ain't easy. It takes
it's
time.
not.
Yeah.
So you gotta always find a way to re-inspire yourself, or even find the love for it again.
Or even make it fun as well.
Yeah.
because like even with like hard practices and we'll be tired, we're like, this is tiring. And then after a while, we're like, you know what, let's make a little dance to make it a little fun, or like make a little song to make it a little fun.
Yeah, and then because we're sisters and we're always together, even in music, outside of music, we always have to have our individual time to know ourselves and then bring ourselves back to the group, so that way it doesn't feel like we don't know who we are, because it's always MAKO girls, always the three sisters. So that alone time, the separation from each other helps out a lot. So when we come
I
back,
can only imagine.
we don't, go crazy.
That's good. That's good. How do you guys get your style? Like, what do you guys, who says, this is what we're wearing? Or do you guys kind of make something between the three of y'all? Or do you guys have a stylist?
We used to have our mom dressing us when
Yes.
we started out. So
I
we
love
had
it.
no idea what to put together. But over the whole pandemic and everything, we've really grown into our styles and what we like.
Yeah.
So
And
now,
really what influenced us mainly was like TikTok and be able to see different styles of like it just broaden
Or fashion her.
what was I gonna say? I'm trying to figure out a broader horizon of like different fashion styles, and so that really helped us with just knowing what kind of style we like, how we like to dress, what kind of makeup styles we even like to do. So that was definitely like a major influence in Pinterest.
I think, and also just experimenting and just
Yeah.
trying out what looks good. We now want to make sure people can see our different styles so they can connect with each girl. So we definitely go based off of what we like personally. Just like, okay, we're wearing blue today, so whatever you can have that
Whatever you
matches
got
the
blue,
style.
put it on.
Blue, just
Yeah.
put it on.
So that's pretty much how we do it now. Is just so that way we can have our own individual style. People can tell us apart because we already look like
and it
triplets.
even ranges because it's like there's certain tech wear pieces that we like where it's like the vest and then like the pants with like the multiple pockets in it and stuff like that.
Yeah, word.
So like it varies all the time.
Okay, so then I want each one to say one word to describe your style, because since it's so different, I want to hear one word that describes your style.
Especially since it's three of y'all.
Yeah,
Man.
Keena, go first because I have the word. Just got to think of it.
I would say for me is versatile because I like a lot of different
Okay.
styles. I like to do like something like princessy or something kind of cutesy at certain times, but I like grunge wear and all that other stuff. So I just like to
One
do.
word. What'd you
One.
got?
It's versatile. I like
Okay.
Okay, yes, because you came in, you look punk rocker chic. Yeah. I thought I knew your word, but I was wrong. I was wrong. The word I was like, okay, I thought you were gonna say punk chic with a hyphen in the middle. Okay?
Right.
But that's one word.
That's how
But-
my word's about to be. Like
Okay,
mine's
it's
is
a
like
hyphen.
baddie
like 7
slash
words.
tech wear almost.
Say that again, say it again.
Baddie tech wear style. So
Baddie tech wear.
So that's like the,
Can
you know,
you
the
explain what
shades.
tech wear is?
Right.
Because I
That's
heard
a
you
new
say it a
wave,
couple
low-key.
times. 'Cause I don't
Right.
know it.
It's
I
like
don't know it
it's
at all.
like futuristic fashion. So like they have the bags that are on their like pants or something like
The
that.
harnesses,
The harnesses,
the asymmetrical cuts and shirts.
yeah, asymmetrical cut shirts, like all of that. Like it's almost look
Cargos.
like
The pockets
what is
with
it
the
called?
pockets
Yeah,
with the vest and all that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I
Like,
know you're talking
sounds
about.
like you mean is that like workman wear?
Like
Like kind
Kinda,
of
yeah,
like where
kinda
they
like-
have
yeah.
like the vest. with
It's
the
like it's
pockets
literally
and
it's literally like tech
utility
like
vest.
utility. There we go.
utility
Yeah.
vest. Yeah, like
Yeah, stuff like
that's
that.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Or if I'm wrong, tell me because I want to know.
Like
I'm
utility
learning.
vests with like straps. So like they'll have like little pockets. You have like little
Yeah.
straps
I
at the
think
end
they
of the
can-
pockets. Or,
I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's called tech wear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be honest. The fact that you know tech wear, y'all know what y'all talking about. Because a lot of people don't know what tech wear is.
I have no idea.
It's
I
coming
learned
up.
something
You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
gonna
So
lie, I'm getting schooled
when somebody
myself,
says
yeah.
tech wear, bro, they answer it.
I'm gonna Google it on the break. Okay.
Yeah.
Tech wear. So you said sexy tech wear?
Yeah, like
Is
baddie type tech wear.
baddie. You said
Because
baddie.
I like
Baddie.
to blend the
Baddie.
two. Because I'm like tech wear is dope, and then I like how
It's usually
certain-
baggy, right? Tech wear is usually
Yeah,
baggy. Okay.
and then I like to wear like a fitted crop top with it, or something with like shades and like
Yeah.
nice like jewelry to
Most
like ice
def.
it up. So like that's how I like to wear my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I would go with streetwear chic. So it's kind
Okay.
of like I like the graphic
That's 3
tees.
words. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you.
But yeah, so it's like a graphic tee sometimes, but I like to make stuff look girly or like add my, rhinestone on this and that. So that would be mine too.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I love it. And then
you.
it just all comes together.
Yes.
And that's how we have the MAKO girl.
Exactly. And tech wear, we normally wear that for performances because you have the least amount of like wardrobe malfunctions because it's baggy or it's tight, so
and
you're
it's
not worrying
comfortable
about that.
sometimes
Yeah.
because like the baggy pants. He's like, you get room to breathe.
The breathe when you're
Most
dancing.
definitely.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
What would you say is your best brand, like your favorite brand you like to wear? You know,
Designer
you got
or brand?
Oh,
like
brown
clothes?
designer, you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right? Like your Versace, your Tommy Hilfiger, you got all that. So what is your go-to far as, you know, how you want to look?
I would say Dolls Kill.
Your
Yeah,
Dolls
Dolls
Kill,
Kill.
but they're really the one for us for like MAKO girls in general because they have so many standout pieces for us, and we always want to have something that people will just like, where did you get that from?
Word.
So Dolls Kill is definitely one of the places.
I would add Akira because I got those pants from Akira and they were like beautiful. I know Shein is like one of our go-to spots.
That's
Word.
that's our personal.
That's like every female, like
Yeah,
she,
that's
you
the
know what I'm
flow.
saying, like all day. You know what I mean?
Do you guys do Sheen hauls?
We need
No,
to.
but I need to because I
Yeah.
have like 3 packages
She
coming
orders
in
non-
like every
Yes,
every week.
yes,
Like I'll be
yes,
racking up the
yes.
points. I'm like, I'm about to get these points off this order. Like I'm trying to. Like I love shopping.
it.
Like I'm
No,
Me too,
because
girl.
she knows she doing wrong when she have the notification sound come up for shop when it's like getting ready to ship, and she'll look at me side eye like, you know, you're not supposed to be buying on the packages.
She's like,
But
this is
yeah.
the last one, I
is
swear.
the last one.
Right, yeah, it's last one of many.
They
I
were
love
selling
it.
out. Yeah, that's
exactly,
the excuse.
because they apply the pressure.
Yes,
is what they
do.
do. So when
And
they
it
apply the
works
pressure,
every time.
you're like, why would I do this? Because I know if I miss out on it, I'm gonna be sad.
I'm gonna be mad.
So
right.
you know, I
Right.
get it. I'm like, I'm addicted to shopping as well. I just never heard of tech wear. That's why
wow,
I'm here.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
into
put
it.
me up on game. Y'all should get some night mags with it too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
Hey.
y'all know what might be. Y'all ever seen Back to the Future before?
I have, but I don't know
I
exactly.
don't remember it that
They would look.
Yeah.
They would kind of fit with tech wear for real.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's the
yeah.
kind of style I'm thinking. You know, that's what tech
kinda,
wear
yeah,
is.
it would kind of with the right color. I get what you're talking about.
Most def, most def.
Kinda.
Well, yo, we up in here talking about all the fashion designers as well as music and everything. Once we come back, we gonna get into the MAKO girls, how they pretty much. I want to get into just the first performance y'all ever did and everything like that,
Yeah.
and what was y'all mindset and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out like from different artists' point of view of just what type of mindset or what type of practice that y'all needed in order to perform and put on a great show.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I go by the name of DJ 9D.
It's your girl Keisha.
And it's your boy Kell.
And you're now tuning in to Kicking the Old School every Thursday at 8, where we take you back with the trash that's all of that, but as well as Men That Generational Gap, playing y'all new music of today. Today's special guest, we got the MAKO girls up in the building.
Yeah.
Most def, and we'll be right what? Black. What's going on, beautiful people of Atlanta? I go by the name of DJ
It's
9D.
your girl Keisha.
And it's your boy Kell.
And you're now tuning in to Kicking the Old School every Thursday at 8, where we take you back with the trash that's all of that, but as well as Men That Generational Gap, playing y'all new music of today. We have special guests up in the building, MAKO girls.
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, Queens? How y'all feeling today?
Good, doing good.
Cool. We
Yeah.
definitely appreciate y'all, man,
Definitely
for coming
bringing the
through.
energy. That's right.
Most def. So yes, what I left off at, I wanted to know, yo, like when y'all first came together as a group and everything, the first performance that y'all did, what was going through y'all mind at that time?
Ooh, don't mess up.
Yeah,
So nervous.
We were very nervous, so I know you about to say something.
No, I know we had rehearsed to make sure that we sing the song out, and that was our first time like performing, doing choreography, and singing together. So
Yes.
the nerve-wracking part was just making sure we hit all the notes and make sure we did all the moves right. But our first performance, it was a lot of other talent there, and they knew it was our first time performing, so they just encouraged us. Was like,
Yeah.
you
Gave
guys
us
got
advice
this.
and everything.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy because like our first performance we had covered TLC. We had did No Scrubs.
No Scrubs, yeah.
And like we did the whole routine. We had learned it from YouTube, and then we
Yeah.
had performed that on stage. And we were so nervous, but like, I know back then like we thought we ate that entire
Yeah, yeah,
performance.
we
We
did.
like, oh, we
Man,
killed that. I mean, looking back at it now, I'm like, oh, gosh, but like it was a start for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you know you always, when you first start anything, you look back on it and be like, dang, I could have did this better.
Yeah,
That means you
you
learned
always
and
gonna
you
be
grow.
your worst critic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but that's good though too, though. You know what I mean? It's how you progress.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, you performed over 300 youth events, you know, for the past 6 years now. Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, y'all vets in the game.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
about to actually
300?
be 9 years
in
in
October.
October.
word.
Yeah.
Oh
we've been
my
doing
goodness.
it
So
for a long
yo,
time.
I'm acting like these some new folks. Y'all been here before.
Nah, yeah,
y'all
yeah.
know what y'all
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
You know what I'm saying?
It started when we were like 10, 12, and 14.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up. So y'all grew. So what has anybody matter of fact, should I say, has anybody pulled y'all to the side and told y'all, look, don't do this, do that, don't do this and do that, or y'all rather just learn along the way?
Of course, I feel like our parents are always there. Like when they watch it, they give us critiques, or we've done a lot when it comes to media and what to say, be strategic, that type of thing. If it was somebody saying what to do or not to do, it would be somebody that we don't know who just saw us perform and feel like
Like,
they're
hey,
gonna
y'all
tell
are great,
us,
but then y'all should
do
this
this.
instead.
Change your style, do this, do something
And we're
else.
like,
and we're just like,
no, thank you.
We don't
Right.
even know you. You don't know us. So, yeah.
And we really like get our guidance from like the people that we do work with.
Yes.
Like when we started out music, we started working at Marvelous Entertainment for artist development. And so the Mr. McIntyre there, he helped us with artist development. Mr. James Slaughter, he was our vocal coach. Even to this day,
Yes.
like whenever
Yeah.
we're
We're
like
like
talking
family.
about, we're
Yeah.
family now. So like whenever we got something coming up, we call them and then like we're chatting with them about like how we're gonna work with this like new level that we're coming up with,
Yeah.
and then like just the new stuff that we're addressing. So like they give us guidance along
Yeah.
the way, along with our producer too.
Yeah, our
Most
DJ Fahrenheit, he also give us the ins and outs on who we should run our music through, like
How we should say certain things.
how we should say certain
Yeah.
Yeah.
things, because he's been in the game and he's DJ for Jagged Edge and Jeezy, so he knows the game and he's just teaching us. And
Yeah.
all these people that we're around that we work with end up becoming family because we can sit and actually talk to them and get advice. Especially our engineer, he's like the
Yeah.
wise
He's the
guy.
words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom.
You
all
need
the
that though.
time.
You
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
that for real.
And he's so opposite from us, and like the tense, like when we're so tense, he's so.
He's
laid
just
back.
chilling.
Yeah,
Like
it's
this whole
cool.
time, we're stressing out because we got to get this thing. We got to perform live virtually in like the next 5 minutes, and nothing is set up. And then he's just over here. It'll be
We're
all
gonna
right.
figure it out.
Like it's gonna be
If there's a-
Those kind of people worry me. Okay? They really do, because I am high intense, high energy. I'm like, oh yeah, like everything
Yes.
is,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like, it's gonna be all right. I'm
Yeah.
like, what island do you live on? in your mind? Because this does not make sense to me.
Yes.
So definitely, it is good to have people that will balance you though.
Yeah,
because
Absolutely.
if you have
Most
people who
def.
are train wrecks all the way, all
the
through
time,
and through,
yes.
it will jump off on you,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
kind of can get that like nervous, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, like I know you guys said your first performance was, you guys were like, oh my god, I don't want to mess up. How do you guys now? I'm sure, even though you've performed so many times, you still
Right.
get nerves, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
still get some type of energy of like, oh my gosh, like, because of course, like, right?
Right.
So how do you channel that energy to be able to get you to focus, and you're on stage and you're so like, I'm in the zone? Like what do you do? Do you have like a mantra or something like that? Any type of
Like a little
Before
prayer before
performance.
y'all.
No, we,
We
do
do
pray.
pray.
We do
Yeah.
pray
Yeah.
before the
Okay,
performance.
there it is,
But
there it
I
is.
would say like one of the things we do, just like the day of, we will rehearse it like 3 times prior to doing the show, and then like even when like we just had a performance like last week, and every performance I am scared out of my mind just because I want to make sure that it comes out as best as possible. So like
Yes,
I'll be
yeah.
walking up to the stage, like they're like, oh, we get to the venue, my nerves aren't bad, but then they say, all right, you're after like these next 2
Oh,
artists,
yeah.
and then I'm like,
That
after they
countdown.
start
Then
going,
your adrenaline start
yeah, it start
going,
building up,
yeah.
and then like right before we get on stage, I'm like, ugh, like I'm shaking
Yeah.
almost, like I'm just so nervous. But then once I walk on the stage, I'm still scared. But once the music start, it's just like a switch in my mind that goes off for me to go straight into performance mode, like no nerves, like channel into the performance. It's only
Yeah.
just the build up until we
Yeah.
like get the music to
I would
play.
say for me, I started like listening to like scary stories or like songs that I like. Even
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, that's-
What?
yeah,
What?
that's-
I like certain, like I like listening to people tell stories or like different things. So I would listen to like a scary story or a song that I like that give me good energy. So I could just be like calm the entire day, because
Most
I don't want
def.
to listen to something like over and over again. And I'll be like, okay, so just
Right.
So
Yeah.
I just just like, okay, let me listen to like a scary story or something that I like that's interesting, and then it'll just keep my mind off of it till I hit the stage. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done.
So like a distraction.
Yeah, basically.
Kinda too, so you don't
absolutely.
hype yourself up. You don't psych yourself out kind of thing. Okay, I've never heard that. I love it. Though. I love it. I love it. Are you thinking of that when you're on stage too? Are you thinking of that
the cliffhanger of the
story?
story.
I'm like, no.
When I listen to, they be so fascinating because I'm like, they did what?
What?
Can't even
That's
focus on the
so
show no
funny.
more.
Right. I'm like, oh, it's time. Is it time for us to go up?
Right. Too invested.
That's so fun. I
Wow.
love it.
Because you said you're still scared before you go up, so. But you also said that you're like focused once you start.
Yeah,
So
it's like a
you do
switch.
get used to it basically the longer you go, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, if I'm at an event long enough before we perform, I'm good
Okay.
because I've loosened up. We're listening to music, like we can
We jamming.
jam. We can like see how the crowd's reacting to
Right.
everything going on. So my nerves aren't that bad. But if we just go into the place and then perform, nerves are always bad for me. And I'm always like going through the steps because I'm like, don't you forget the first move when you get up there. It's like you psych yourself out when you first get up there. You second guessing because it's a different direction the way you practice. But
Word.
it's all good because like she said, once the music starts, it's over with.
It
Like
just-
we're good.
And
Yeah.
I've seen a few videos of y'all doing y'all dance choreography and everything like that. So I mean, the wise man once told me if you ready, I mean, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all on that. Y'all doing y'all thing.
Thank you.
So I want to get into Ain't Thinking About You. How did this song come up about? How were y'all in the room together writing this thing? Was y'all thinking about previous boyfriends or anything like that? And it was just
Right.
like, I ain't thinking about you no more. So how did that come together as a group?
Oh, we actually worked on this song about 2 years ago, and we was working with the writer on this song, and we just threw out different ideas, and this was one of them. Just like we ain't thinking about people right now, like we're focused on getting to the top, making it, like that's our goal. So I think that was the direction we took with this song, and the writer ran with it.
And as soon as we heard it was like perfect.
Yeah, so it was
Like
like
when we started.
Yeah, no changes, no nothing. We loved the energy. It was super hype. It was catchy. Like we loved it from the jump and was like, okay, that's the move we're going by. That's the anthem. And there was no like one specific person, but I think like over the time of doing it, you see people come up, you see them win, and sometimes you second guess and things like that, but we ain't thinking about them. We gotta focus on ourselves.
Exactly.
We gotta stay in our lane. Don't second guess what you're doing, and that's kind of like the direction with the song. Is like we're focused on us.
I feel like it's an anthem, yo.
It is.
It's an anthem, like,
It
for
is.
all the younger crowd and the younger generation. It's just like an anthem just to relate to each and everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I always wondered this, because I seen a video, dope video, by the way.
Thank you.
How did y'all rent out a whole school to do that?
I'm glad you asked that.
The crazy thing about the whole Ain't Thinking About You music video, that was filmed at the school that we went to.
That we graduated.
That's
That we
our
all
old high
graduated
school.
from. That
Oh,
was
so
our old
y'all
high
just
school.
Which
got
high school y'all
plugged.
graduated from?
Cedar Grove High School.
Oh man,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
DeKalb County, man. Shout out DeKalb County, man.
Whoa.
That was even the actual principal in the music video. He was my principal, like when I had
Word.
graduated. So he, we had who was it?
That is so
Kiki.
dope.
Yeah,
Kiki
they were just,
Eli,
yeah.
she's the director, and we've been looking for places, but we was like, why don't we take it back to our old school? So we went up there, and he was down for it. He's like,
Yeah.
yes,
He's
the
like, you
kids
gotta
need to
make
see
sure,
this.
but I'm pretty sure we can work it out.
We can work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was in the principal's office talking to him. Our first time ever being in the principal's
I was
office.
so nervous.
And, like,
That's probably why he let y'all do that.
Right.
Y'all was pretty good when y'all was here, so yeah, y'all can definitely do it.
Yeah, and he was shocked because we already graduated before he became principal, so he didn't know we went there. So he was like, "Yeah, this is good for the kids to see. We actually used their band and their dance team in the
Oh, that's
music
what's
video,
up.
Oh, that's
so it was a
dope.
big opportunity for the kids as well, just to see something different, to see as possible. And we came from the same school, so it's just inspiration all the way around.
Man, that is dope, yo. I mean, when y'all look back on that type of move, yo, like, y'all got some pull over there, for real.
We didn't think they would say yes, so
Yeah.
it was really a shock for us. We was like, okay, like this is really dope because it's taking it back, like.
Yeah.
And on like the breaks of the video, we went around and we were
Yeah, we was
walking
walking
around
around
like,
the
oh yeah, I
school
went to that, and
building.
I went to that too.
Yeah.
I went over there. We had fun over here.
Yeah,
Most
and then they're
def.
building like an auditorium. We was talking about it, and we was like, we didn't have all this when we was here.
Yeah. We're
And
trying to be fancy when we leave. This
Exactly.
is so messed up, but it was cool.
It always seems like that. Every time when you leave, they got some new thing.
Nah, yeah, I'm always salty when I go back to my school.
Right.
Like,
I
y'all
wouldn't be
got a
surprised if
swimming
they
pool- y'all
got
swimming pool
Kool-Aid.
now. Yeah.
Kool-Aid in
Like,
there.
exactly what I'm saying. Like, y'all got all
Swimming pools, all
that.
that.
Nah, we didn't have an auditorium. It was the gym and the cafeteria, and they used that both for the the auditorium and the cafeteria. So now that we have a separate building, it's all glass and fancy and stuff.
Yeah.
We like, we
Most
didn't have
def.
that. We need to come up here and perform for y'all one day just so we can look at it. There ain't no other reason to come up here, but yeah.
Most deaf. For each and everybody that's tuned in to Kicking the Old School right now, we surely do thank y'all for y'all love and support and for tuning in to witness this historical moment in time. We have the MAKO girls up in the building.
Whoop.
I go by the name of DJ 9D.
It's your girl Keisha.
And it's your boy, Kell.
And we got this new joint that just dropped not too long ago. It's called Ain't Thinking About You by the one and only Atlanta's own MAKO girls. Will be right what? Black. What's going on, beautiful people of Atlanta? We are back. I go by the name of DJ 9D.
It's your girl Keisha.
And it's your boy, Kell.
And you're now tuning in to Kicking the Old School every Thursday at 8, where we take you back with the tracks that's all of that, but as well as mend that generational gap. We got special guests up in the building. Go by the name of MAKO Girls.
MAKO in the building.
And y'all just heard that joint, that dope joint, the anthem of the summer. It's called Ain't Thinking About You. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to, you know what I'm saying, with a contract, with a paperback. I need to be up on the side. I'll be the background dancer. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
Most definitely. But yes, man, get that. It's on all streaming platforms as well as the video. So go and support these women here. So, yo.
I wanna take it back like to the beginning. Where does MAKO Girls come from? Where does the name come from? How did we get there?
right. Our mom came up with the name, but we put the meaning behind it. So
Okay.
it's M for Mimi.
A for an I.
K for Kina,
And our last name Ochoa.
Hey, I love that, bro.
It was like you knew it was coming.
It's
you
just
know what I mean?
coordinated. It's coordinated. Yes.
Yeah, okay, bet. Need that. That makes a lot of sense, though.
Most definitely. So, as you know, the listeners and everybody heard, Hook Up Atlanta is back Saturday, June 18th. So, how did y'all link up with Miss Patricia Goins, which is my dear friend? How did y'all meet up with her and get that together?
Right. I feel like I believe she reached out to our manager and wanting us to perform. And I know that, it's down here in Atlanta. And we also have like people who we have out here support us. And, we've been in the industry a minute. So I feel like that's the reason she's seen our performance and like, how we turn up. So we're definitely excited.
Bring that energy.
Yeah, bringing the energy, networking, all of that is great. So we're excited and just been shouting it out, letting people know they want to perform. We know a lot of artists be in the building, and then
just prepping for the performance. I know we gotta practice tonight, just getting ready for the show and everything. Like
Yeah.
we had switched it up today,
Yes.
so like we got add another song into it. So like we. With the song you play, Ain't Thinking About You, we have a lot of records now that we released that are singing, but like one of the records that we'll be performing this Saturday, like is like have us rapping in it basically. So like we got to go through that whole part of the show set. So
Okay.
yeah, because we sing, dance, and rap, so now we got to implement that into the show set this weekend.
Most definitely.
That
Most
is
definitely.
an actual, like a big thing is like coming up with the show set, like how you, like what songs happen, the performance,
Right.
So how do you guys come up with the show, the set and how you guys are going to perform everything?
We used to do it like
Do you guys do it?
we used to do it like for every event, switch it up, but
Yeah.
we started like not doing that as much because we noticed the same people don't see it every time. So
Yeah.
you can keep using the same set. But go ahead.
But
you
really,
have some.
Yeah, we all like our sets to build, so we'll probably start off with like a slow, little mellow song, and then as the performance
Let them hear the
goes,
vocals.
Yeah.
we'll start
Yeah.
building it, so like it gets hype each time.
Yeah.
So pretty much you like warming up the car before you take off.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we be working with our DJ Fahrenheit, and then I also be making the mixes as well. So we'll just come up with something, or like if we know we're performing for kids and we know they may not know our song, so we'll put a song they do know, so we keep their attention while we're performing.
Yeah,
and
dance
then
break in the middle.
a dance break, and then we'll go back to our song, so they're engaged, and we'll always like switch it up like that, and then.
Or even we go by the vibe of the event. Like,
Yes.
if we know it's like a kids event, we're like, okay, we're going to do the hype show set that we have.
fun stuff,
If it's
yeah.
more of like a professional type of event, we'll do the ones that have like the build up, because the people will be able to like appreciate the show that we're putting on.
Most
So like
definitely.
whatever type of vibe we get from the show, that's how we like pick out our show sets and what we do.
Oh, that's
That's
real
good. That's
smart.
good. You guys are thinking about the audience. That's
Yeah.
like your
Exactly.
main focus.
Yeah.
You're making sure that the audience is following along
Yeah.
and they're tuned in, they're tapped in and ready to go on that journey with y'all.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
I was gonna ask who would y'all rather, collaborate with down the line, but I want to get into this other joint. It's called Rep Your Side by Sig Flow. So how did that come together?
Oh my
my
God. No, wait, first of all, we're like on this other side, like they got the track because we were still actually working on it. So
Oh!
I'm like, how did our manager probably did that?
Probably
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Well, let me tuck that away.
Trying to leak no, but he would be the one to leak,
Leak
it.
any-
Yeah.
Wait, how you got to leak at the camp? Hey,
Right.
how
Nah,
that
you
work?
can't
How
do
that
it.
work, huh?
Can't do
I was
it.
about to get into
We
it.
want
But when
to
I first
promote
heard it,
it.
I was like, rep your side. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's in the vault.
Yeah.
It's supposed to not be ready yet.
Okay, so you guys aren't ready for that one
Yeah.
to do.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no,
well,
no.
I, I'm in like the perfectionist too, so I still have to like call our
Still
engineer
have to
and be like,
clean
I
it
need you to
up.
tuck these harmonies,
Yeah.
bring this out.
Gotta
Can
make
you
it
come over so
fuller.
we can just piece it together?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, snap. I feel like I stepped on a toe or
Like,
something.
no, we
no.
did not know. It was
Yeah.
like, hold on, wait, what?
I'm thinking maybe talking about Mad Hype, but that was
Right.
not out yet. And then I'm like, wait, it's one of these.
Like,
I'm gonna
wait,
have to have
what's
a
up?
word with him.
Thank y'all for getting him in trouble. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good.
That's all love. So, okay,
That just
again,
caught us by surprise.
Surprise.
right.
So would you say that all of y'all are like super perfectionists and technical about everything, like in terms of like songs and all that, or is it like one person who's
It's
like
always
the engineer?
two.
It's two. Yeah, I feel like it's two, but it's like in certain areas too. Like in the music, like with like the building of the music, or whenever we're creating a song, it's definitely like Mimi that's like
Yeah.
up there with like, okay, we gotta have this has to sound right. And for me, it's with shows, like whenever we perform and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, these arms got to be clean. Like we got to make sure all this is going off at the same time. Make sure you're not a second behind. I can see it in my
Or
peripheral
vision.
vision.
like
Like,
editing, she does
Oh, yeah.
a great job with that. So she's always like, okay, we need to shoot it this way, this angle. She's the one that's the director. And Keena,
Yeah, I'm just vibing.
she's
yes,
vibing.
Just
she
cool.
makes up the stuff. She throws. I can say with Keena, she throws out a lot of like good ideas that we wouldn't think of, and so
Yeah,
like she's
outside
very
the box.
outside of the box with stuff, and we need that
Yeah.
person who
Yeah.
not as stickler. Because like for us,
Most
we
def.
also
Yeah.
Most
we
def.
vibe off of each other, and we work so well together because we each
Yeah.
have our strong suits in the group that keeps us like I would say
Functioning
Yeah,
great.
functioning
Yeah.
or in sync.
Someone like
That's
Mimi's
good.
like freaking out about certain things. So it's like, well, it sounds fine. You just need to step back from it, and then we'll come back
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, we need to do this. I'm like, we gotta make sure that we each all like are very individual because you don't want to be too robotic at the same time. So just making sure that we
Yeah.
all.
Mm-hmm.
like,
Keena's
pull
the
it
one that
apart.
be like, loosen up, like it's okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to be like in sync for everything. Like break off here and just we can do the move our own way, but it's the same move. That's Keena. She's the one
Yeah.
that's like, don't stress it.
Yeah. She's like, I'm preserving the individuality of
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing. Are you the
And
middle
me mom
child?
over here.
I'm the oldest.
She's like, I'm like, are you the? Oh no.
Oh,
okay.
she the oldest, so
She's
yeah.
the middle
Listen
child,
here,
like,
we gonna wait until.
Right. Put a foot down.
That's so.
I love it. I love it. So, yo, my next question is, okay, you've been in the game since 14, right? 14 years
yeah,
old?
14,
14, 12.
And 10. Yeah.
So, when do you have fun? When do y'all find time? I'm so sorry. When do y'all find time to just be regular kids? Like,
Yeah.
I would say like with what we do, we don't work every day. I would say like it's like on and off. Like I know on the weekends when we were younger, growing up, with just being in the music industry, we had a lot of shows that happen like
3 to 4
yeah,
shows
3
a
to 4 shows a
weekend.
weekend. And sometimes like well, when we were younger, it kind of piled up a lot. But like I didn't mind. I didn't really care. I was like, I could still do
On the
yeah, we
weekends
had
when
nothing
we were
to do
younger.
either. But whenever we did have something coming up that we really wanted to go to, we would have like
Block
they
it off.
yeah they'll block it off for their respect that we wanted to go to that thing, and so
Yeah.
to make sure that we still had our childhood
Right,
while it's
right.
like trying to come up in the industry. And even now, like I would say it's harder now because Not in school. Like I have to. What?
You think it's harder?
I
now?
think it's harder now
it's
because
a little bit.
we graduated from high school, so like we don't have that. Oh well, I have to be at school.
Right.
They be
Right.
like, all right, let's jam this, and this, and this, and this
Oh,
day.
they
Go like that.
love
Yeah,
the
they be
schedule.
filling up, and I'm like, wait, we need a mental break for some days because
Yeah.
we done it so long. So what we do now, like every Sunday is like our rest day, like where we
Okay.
do nothing, like we try
As
not
it
to book
should be.
anything
Yeah.
on that day, and then we
Good.
just kind of chill that whole day, or we'll have like a time to where we like just spend an hour of doing something that we want to do, so that we can make sure that we're not burning ourselves out with it, and
Or-
making sure that we
yeah.
keep the spirits up.
Or if we wanted to like hang out with our friends, we'll try
yeah.
to plan it in like weeks or like a month in advance. So
Yeah.
we're like, hey, so we're trying to hang out on this day. I'm just letting you know.
Mhm.
I'm blocking this time off.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah, we
feel
have a
like it's-
schedule
I
now.
feel like it's harder now because we're older, so we get to go like whenever and like, well, not we get to go whenever, but like we have more free time to do it. So it's kind of hard to schedule it out with our friends also growing up. And I feel like when we were younger, our circle's very small. So our best friends was doing everything with us. They would
Right.
go to every show. They was helping for every event, every
Taking
performance,
pictures.
taking
Oh, that's
pictures.
what's
So they
up.
were always there. So it didn't
Yeah.
feel like we was missing out on anything because
Facts.
our friends was there with us. So now that we're older, everybody's doing their own thing. We gotta kind of schedule everything out
Yeah,
to like hang out.
one like this year from like February all the way up until I say May, like we were booked like majority of the time with like rehearsals, practicing for shows and stuff, and so
Right.
we had like 1 week off.
Yeah,
And
literally.
like that whole week, we just Keenan and I had stuff planned. Like that whole week, I was over here. I went to Atlanta Carnival, and then I
Yeah.
had went to MomoCon for a convention because I was like, we always give ourselves a break to do what we want to do.
You're right.
Most
So
definitely.
like that, those are the times when we have like, okay, we're taking this week off. And they'll be like, all right. And then he'll be trying to schedule something. Like, no. It's our week off. Then we'll come back. We'll see them
I
next
had
week.
the whole 4 days already
Keenan had
packed.
4
I already
days.
had paid for my ticket. Not
So you-
going back.
Word up, word up.
So you saying in like 9 years, 1 week has been y'all longest break time?
That's
I would say
that's like
On
the
average,
general,
basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so hard to take a
Yeah.
break because like our parents are also our managers, so the work doesn't stop because it's a family thing.
Right.
Exactly.
So when we do take a break, they are very short, and then we're always getting busy. Things are unexpected, they're unpredictable, and then we also have a dog. So traveling, she's big too. So traveling, we can't do it as much because we got her at home. We got to put her away, but
Word.
we can't be going too long. She might, mess
Tear
up
up
the
the
garage
I'd
or
say
something.
the longest break that we probably had was like during the pandemic because we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
have
Facts,
That was the break.
facts.
Yeah.
That was we had to start getting creative with what we would do because we would do live shows and that's how we would get our following. That's how we'd get our content with like posting.
Yeah.
And so we had went over to TikTok. Like our manager was like, "You should do this app," and we're just like, not
TikTok's
really.
for losers.
Like we didn't care about TikTok. It was a new app too, but like we started posting on there, and like the 4th video that we posted had went viral. Like it hit like what was it like
30,
30,000?
not 30, like 300 some thousand. Then
Yeah.
the next set of videos was like 1 million. We're like,
oh we
We
like
on
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
okay, so yeah, that really took up a lot of our time, and it actually opened a lot more doors for us that we were actually excited about because we are ambassadors for Beats by Dre, work with Nike, JD Sports.
Oh, that's what's- man.
Dolls Kill
Yeah.
send us clothes all the time, so it
Yeah.
really opened doors. We work with IHOP, a Color Pop, a makeup collection, so we were really
And it
excited.
also
Oh, yeah,
built
yeah,
like
they're
our
going crazy.
fan base for sure because that gave them an opportunity to see us a little bit more, and especially
Facts.
like during our lives, we get to sit and chat with them and like tell like about our stories or like
Yeah.
have like conversations, try to give like advice or whatnot. Like just
It's not a
Mhm.
serious platform,
Yeah,
so we
it's
just
all
be having
fun.
fun on there.
Word
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
word up. See, TikTok is a new way.
Nah, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
that's why we going crazy on it too. What we trying to?
I need to make up a
We ain't
dance
we ain't
routine.
at their level yet. You know what I'm
I
saying? We trying-
like.
Did you?
Yeah.
See, they
You know.
give you the blueprint. Now you make it your own. That's
Yeah.
basically
Word.
what
Yeah.
we've been doing. We just was like, oh, we don't make up dances. People started thinking we did. We're
Yeah.
like, no, we just come up with like the transitions.
It's like it's them. We swear.
So we
You
be
know.
tagging them in the videos. They made the dance. We just do it in our own way.
Most def,
Yeah.
most def. And you mentioned earlier, okay, you brought your friends with you and everything like that. When you could continue to just gain success and the popularity and everything like that, the notoriety, have you ever met or have you ever dealt with a friend that has been like resentment towards you, that show resentment towards each and everything?
Basically, did they start hating? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, you know,
Was
trying
they
to sound all
hating? You know what I'm saying?
professional and stuff. You know, for the folks, you know,
Yeah.
man, God dang, dog. I'm just playing.
It
Go
just
ahead.
came out all the way. He's like, "Did you want to mess it up?" But
Yeah.
I would say not like resentment, but I don't know, like after a while, like we kind of lost a couple of friends because like we were so busy. They're like, well, we don't really have enough time to hang out with us. We're like, sorry, it's the business. We have to get to where we want to go. So
Facts.
then, you know, we fall out peacefully.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's just like, okay, they're busy. They support and watch us on social media and stuff. But like the people we've been friends with since like middle school. So it's been about the same. Anybody we did have like, in school, like she said, it kind of like, you know, drifted off because we've been super busy. But you know, we have each other all the time, so it didn't really bother us.
And then our friend group now, like where we are now, we're also close to like Mimi's best friend is also my friend, so I'll be calling her, she be calling me.
Right.
Then my
When I
best
don't
friend
answer the
is
phone.
Mimi's close friend as well. So
Yeah.
like she be
We
spending
share
the night at
friends.
times. Yeah, we share
Yeah.
friends basically. Like all of our friend groups,
Well,
we're all
my
close to each
friends,
other.
my friends and I are going out. They're like, oh, do you want to bring your sisters? We're like, well, I can ask and see, and they'll come with us. So I'm like, everybody share friends.
Yeah,
That's good.
We're
That's
very
good.
selective of even who we are friends with. Like
Yeah.
I don't like go to friends and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm in a girl group." Like,
Yeah.
I don't say anything. And if they find out, they just found out because I probably slipped up and said something, or I'll be like, "Well, I can't do this because I have a show that day." I remember my close friend now. I told her that I was in a girl group. But this is like later on when we were friends. I say about like 3 months into us being like close friends and stuff, and she was like, "You lying" and stuff like that, and I was just like, "No, I'm serious." And so she had looked it up one day. She was like, "Oh my gosh, you were for real!" And like she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh wow, I really respect what you do." Like one day she had dropped us off some flowers because she was very proud of us for what we did for the
That's
music
so
video.
sweet.
And she had this
That's
a
amazing.
real friend.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, I got somebody who called in for the MAKO girl.
Yeah. What they
You know
talking
what
about?
I'm
got
saying? Caller, are you on the line?
What's going on?
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I have been watching y'all move. Let me tell you something. Y'all the hardest working freaking artists I know in the freaking game. I ain't
know
never
she
seen
ain't lying.
any
Most
artists
def.
work like y'all. Y'all ain't playing?
Yeah.
I'm like, she just wanted to let y'all know how much work she's been
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah,
y'all
They
put
should-
in.
when they came
You
in and
have
said
any-
9 years, it was like,
Yeah, not playing.
Yeah. they not
Did you
playing.
have any questions for the MAKO girls, or you just want to let them shower them with
I
love?
just want to say I cannot wait to see them perform. We got a lot of freaking awesome performers, but they are definitely one of them. And I wanted to let the people know the outside performance from 4 to 9, anybody can come. It's that VIP 9 until the young bucks can't come there. They got to be 21 and over.
the young bucks.
Hey.
No, that's good.
Most
that's
def.
good.
We appreciate you for calling in, Queen. You stay
I'm so happy
safe.
they here. Thank you, DJ 9D, for always holding down the best artists that I have. You know, anytime I get good artists, I'm coming straight to you with them. You already know that.
I know that's right.
Oh, for real.
It's all love, man. I just want to see my people win, man. For real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all have a great evening. I've been listening to y'all. I just wanted to call in and tell y'all much love. I miss 1100 AM. Peace and love to y'all.
All right, peace, Queen.
That was so sweet. I love that.
Yeah, most
You know,
def.
we're going to just see if we can have people call in. That's a really good call, yeah, because especially showing love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think sometimes we can, like you guys are saying, you guys are busy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're around
Yeah.
each other. So, of course, you guys want to big each other up, but, you know, it always does feel nice to hear it coming from other places, too.
Yeah.
So I
All
love
that hard
That's
work
amazing.
paying off.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
exactly. So where can people make sure they find you guys and follow you guys and stuff like that?
So you all can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at
At
MAKO
MAKO
Girls.
Girls.
Subscribe to us on YouTube at Official MAKO Girls.
You can check out all of our information and get our merch on our website at
MAKOGirls.com. MAKO Girls is spelled
MAKOGIRLS.
Notice that's a K, not a C.
And make sure to stream our single Ain't Thinking About You. It's available on all platforms.
And check out our music video. I hear it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Man, I know their performance going to be hard, boy. Yeah, it's going to be out the shade, I'm telling you.
Exactly. I
Most
love
definitely,
it. I love it.
most definitely. So, yo, we have another historical moment in time. Thank y'all so much for kicking the old school with us, MAKO Girls. We definitely
Thank you for having
appreciate
us.
y'all.
This was so much fun.
It was.
Word up. So, yo, I go by the name of DJ 9D.
It's your girl Keisha.
Hey, it's your boy, Kell.
Make sure you follow us on
Hey, you can follow us on Kicking It Old School _ on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me personally at anyway.kelly on Instagram.
And mine is Keisha Done Did It. KeishdonEdidit. Oh my God, I couldn't spell. How do you spell done? How do you spell done?
And you can follow me, the real DJ9, DTHEREAL DJ, the number 9 and the letter D. You feel me? So yo, another historical moment. MAKO girls, let's get it this year. I'm so proud of y'all, and let's do it.
Me too. I love it.
Peace, y'all.